You either survive in the jungle, meaning you go and you create the table, you make the table, you design the table, you put the table together yourself, and it's yours. You provide for yourself. You outside hunting. You going to go get it. You hustling, you fighting, you scrapping, and you scraping. You going to go get it every day. That's what it means to be out here in the jungle.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail.
See what I did? Safe Money, what's up? What's up, Safe Money? What it do, baby? Want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Safe Money Podcast. We are, of course, your source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're just here to break down the trending topics, give you the inside scoop, and provide our expert insight on everything from game day strategies to the culture, whether you are a seasoned better, a sports fan, fanatic, or just someone who loves staying on top of the urban scene. We have something for you. So stay tuned in, stay down, and we gonna make some safe money. I'm gonna make sure we clocked in, you feel me? Safe Money, what's up, baby? We are currently 17-13 for the month of September. You know, up and down, like always, sports betting. Chicago White Sox went out there and did what we needed them to do. But unfortunately, the Eagles, they had everything wrapped up. But, you know, somewhere along the line, they failed. And the Atlanta Falcons money line was the play. Man, it was a wild game. Kirk Cousins went out there. He was 20 for 29, 241 yards with 2 tutties. They calling him an old man, but the old man took care of business on last night. It's really not much to say, man. I mean, it got crazy real fast. Jalen Hurts, 23 for 30 in passing, attempts and completions, 183 yards, 1 tutty, and 1 interception. Man, the Atlanta Falcons, man, they just did a better job running the ball. They were getting some big carries. Man, they were moving that ball running wise on Atlanta, and they were able to hold them a little bit as well. You know, the name of the game for me, my perspective, able to keep the defense on the field as long as you possibly can. And, you know, Atlanta was going out there getting stops. And Philly had a hard time stopping that run game. Yeah, you know, Cousins took care of the ball. You know, and that was because that run game was it. Bajan Robinson, 14 carries for 97 yards, 100 yards damn near. 6.9 averaging, 6.9 yards per carry. I mean, he was getting to it. Saquon, 22 carries for 95 yards. He was averaging 4.3, and that's a tell of the tape too. When your back is getting over 5 point whatever yards a carry, trouble. Saquon, he moved the ball too. They both backs did a good job of taking care of the ball, man. It just I can't even put the blame on Jalen Hurts, man. He really didn't do anything wrong. It was really the defense. Atlanta defense is better. They got more stops. They had a couple of 2-point conversions that I felt like they should have stayed away from, and they actually gave Saquon one of those conversions. I couldn't believe that. I didn't think he was in, but hey, I'm no referee. I ain't the police. Receiving, Darnell Mooney and Devontae Smith. Smith got one tutty, 7 receptions, 76 yards. Mooney, 3 reception, 88 yards, 1 tutty. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a close game. They had the spread at 5.5. Man, this should have been a 1. This should have been a pick'em game the way it went down. Man, I don't have any concerns. I really don't have any concerns about the Eagles. I just think that defense need to tighten up. That the offense can move the ball. The offense can move the ball, no problem. But that defense has to tighten up. So let's get into it. Today is a new day. Your 2 pick scores are already ready. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to go ahead and get them for today. We're gonna make some money today. These two, I'm excited about these two. One of them, both of them we had yesterday. We just had different. Well, let me get into it. Our first pick for your 2 pick Shakur for today will be the Minnesota Twins. Now, we had the Twins last night. We took them last night. It was part of your parlay pack. Those that purchased the parlay, you know what was on the parlay, and the Twins was one of them. And they went out and they came out strong, and I actually thought that they were going to do something, but they didn't. All right. So today we're gonna go back in there with the Minnesota Twins. They were defeated yesterday 4-3. They were up 3-0. They went from 3-1 to all of a sudden 4-3. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? But hey, nothing else to say but that diamond. That baseball is like that. You can be up, doing well, then all of a sudden, them boys get to rallying, and it's over for you. Minnesota Twins, we have Zebby Matthews starting on the mound, 1-3 with 25.1 IP. Has an ERA of 7.11. ERA of 7.11. 7-11. I like that. He has a whip of 1.66 with 27 Ks. You can tell they're at the bottom of the bullpen right now. They're warming up everybody, giving everybody else a chance. And Twins are a good team. They're 3-7 in the last 10, so they've been struggling. And the Guardians, they've been doing fairly well. They're 6-4 in the last 10. They're currently on a 3-game win streak. In their division, they're 28-21. Both of them in their division, they're 28-21 in the same. I'm sorry, in their division, and they are actually in the same division. The Guardians are number 1, and the Twins are number 2. I don't want to say it's over for the Twins as far as the playoffs is concerned, but they're gonna have to step it up in order to make it. Guardians, I believe they're 3 wins away from 90. They're close, and they're knocking on the door for 100 wins. And in all actuality, I believe the Twins had a better team as far as offensive wise, and they have the better bullpen, offensively, defensively. When it comes to the defensive end, man, I like the Twins. I like the Twins. I feel like they should have won yesterday. It's like a lack of focus, or it's a trickle down effect. Something happens, they give up one run, and then after they give up one run, everybody's starting to look around, point the finger, or whatever, and then it's all downhill from there. But I believe today is a good day to turn it around. The Guardians have Gavin Williams on the mound. He's 3-9. He hasn't been doing that well this season either. 65.1 IP with a 5.24 ERA, a whip of 1.39, and 69 Ks. So he's been out there pitching a little more than Zebby, but I'm safe money. We're leaning on Minnesota side. We're going back in there with the Twins today. As underdogs, plus 120 underdog today. We'll run with that. Twins money line. Your 2-pick Shakur. That's your Shakur today. The one game. That's the game number 1. Game number 2. We're gonna travel. We're gonna travel and hang out with some family in Chicago. We're gonna hang out with some family in Chicago now. Yesterday, y'all already know we ran with the Cubs with the Spadiniani Oso. We should have took them with the Spadiniani Osolini because they went out there and handled business. That's a super run line for those that don't know. All right. Yeah. No, we're not going back in there. I don't want nobody to think we're going back in there with the Cubs. We're going to jump out there and take Mitch Spence and the Oakland A's. This is your 2-pick Shakur today, baby. This is your 2-pick Shakur by no one else but 2-pick Shakur, a.k.a. Mr. Audacity. Yes, I have the audacity. Yes, I believe that them boys from Oakland getting ready to go to Chicago and show out, boy. Yes, that's what's getting ready to happen. I got the Oakland A's today. Come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch Spence. 7-9. 137.1 IP with the ERA of 4.33. Now, it ain't all that good. It ain't all that good. It ain't all that good, but it's good enough tonight. 113 Ks. 113 Ks. He's standing on the mound tonight. Come on, Mitch. We believe in it. You got what it takes to bring it on in for us tonight. Look, Jordan Wicks is his opponent for the Chicago Cubs. He's 2-3 with an IP of 41.0, ERA 5.27, and a whip of 1.61 with 38 Ks. Look, they've been playing fairly well. I'm not knocking the Cubs. They're 5-5. They fairly. I said fairly well, right? They've been playing fairly well. 5-5 in the last 10 games. Let me fix this real quick. All right. They're 5-5 in the last 10 games. The A's are 4th in the AL, while the Chicago Cubs is 2nd in the NL Central. Cubs are 39-33 at home. A's, they don't play well away, but I'm believing they're gonna come out and give us a good fight tonight and win. I believe they're gonna come out with a W. Cubs are on the current 2-game win streak, while the Oakland A's 4-6 in the last 10, 29-47 on the road, and they're currently on a 3-game losing streak. I believe tonight is going to be the night that we're going to turn it around. We're going to turn it around. They jumped out on us early yesterday, but I believe today the Oakland A's are going to show and prove to the world why they are on Safe Money's radar, why they are a part of the two-picture core. You have today the Minnesota Twins, and the Oakland A's is your 2 free picks. Listen, I'm gonna close out with the thought of the day, a word of wisdom. It was shared with me. I want to share it with you guys real quick before we close out. People either survive in the jungle or they exist in the zoo, but only few recognize the significance. Message. People either survive in the jungle or they exist in the zoo, but only few recognize the significance. You either survive in the jungle, meaning you go and you create the table, you make the table, you design the table, you put the table together yourself, and it's yours. You provide for yourself. You outside hunting. You going to go get it. You hustling, you fighting, you scrapping, and you scraping. You going to go get it every day. That's what it means to be out here in the jungle. Not knocking those that exist in the zoo. Not knocking those that exist in the zoo. But those that go to the zoo, you know what I'm saying? You go and you stabilized. You know, your roar, that growl, that hunger is snatched away from you because you're going and you're sitting there and you're getting what they give you instead of going to go get what you want. I'm done with folk giving me what they want me to have. Nah, I'm going to go get what I want. That's what it means to survive out here in the jungle. I'm not settling for this anymore. My daughter has a phrase, I love it. I think we ought to make a t-shirt out of it. Her phrase is, I'll do it myself. Yeah, I'm not going to go exist in the zoo. And only few recognize the significance. You think that, yeah, you're doing well, but it's you can do more, you can have more. Are you sitting there? I know I've been there a couple of days ago, coming back. You know, I'm like, you know, it's cool, but this ain't it. I'm gonna go get more. Safe Money, we're gonna go get more. Huh? And it's gonna start off with the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins money line. Your two-piece Shakur. Safe Money, we out. Peace.
Let this safe open up.